Was that the worst shot ever thrown on this channel? What was that? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we are at a very exciting place, and that is Lincoln Lake Disc Golf Course in Gowen, Michigan. I'm really excited to get this round going on another beautiful Michigan morning, so make sure you sit back, relax, stay for a while, and let's go toss some plastic. And we've made it to hole 1 of Lincoln Lake. We're starting off with a par 3, 362 foot dead straight shot. This tree is a Mando. We need to stay to the left of it, so no big hyzer shot this morning. And I just saw an eagle get its breakfast out of the lake, so needless to say, I'm ready. Let's get this round started. We're going with the birdie strike. Oh my gosh, I hit the little electrical box up there in the middle of the fairway. That's a bummer. We were coming in on a perfect line and we clipped this 4x4 with some electrical mounted to it in the middle of the fairway. Still have 30 feet for the 2. Nice start. Hole 2 is a 400-foot hyzer shot. I definitely don't think the arm's warmed up for this yet, but we are gonna full send it with the champion boss. Oh, you got a hyzer. You got a hyzer. All right, we're pin high, but I think we have quite a long putt. Well, we are pin high, we just didn't quite get that strong left finish we needed. We still have about 90 feet for the 2. Oh, not great. Not great at all. For the par, hole 3, nice and simple, 218 feet, dead straight. In a couple years with all these trees growing in, this hole is gonna be a real nightmare. Eyes are in. All right, we should have a nice little putt. This one feels like a must get. Can someone please explain to me, how on earth is it that when a squirrel drops an acorn, it's coming down at the speed of an MLB fastball? And you can't tell me that's just gravity. I had one hit the top of my car once, all the way through it to the ground, and then it went through the ground. So that's not gravity. I don't know if they're aiming for us or how much pressure they're throwing them down with, or if they have some kind of like acorn launcher, but those things are coming down at Mach 3. I mean, that is not gravity. Let me know what you think it is. Hole 4, and this is a tricky one. 317 feet, uphill the entire way, and right before the basket, there is kind of a ravine there, so you want to either go for the layup or full send it and try to get to the top of that hill. We are going to do a full send with the champion orc. Oh, come on, get up there. Ah, we crashed right into the hill. We needed about 3 more feet of height. I will still gladly take this drive. It is a little unfortunate we caught the hill, but we still have about 25 feet for the 2. Get in, nice. Let's go. The putting's feeling good this morning. Hopefully we can put up a really good round. Hole 5 is only 157 feet. There's nowhere for me to put the tripod on the tee pad, so I am going to try a catch cam, but it is a very sharp downhill little sidearm flick shot. I'm gonna go with the splice. If my throw is not good enough for the catch cam to even record, then this is just gonna be a very embarrassing moment here at Tossing Plastic. Crash in. Oh, dang it, not bad. Man, that would have been cool to ace. Hole 6, 350 feet, dead straight. We have all the room in the world to work with, but you definitely have to get some height on your shot to get over these bushes. I am gonna go with the new Halo Firebird. I heard these can go a bit farther. My old Firebird, my 21, it would max out about 335 for me. So let's see what this has. All right, that looks about the same. We got a long putt. So it landed right at the 320 mark. For me, that's always a perfect number for the Firebird. So the flight paths seem pretty identical, but the halo plastic does feel good, I'm not gonna lie. We still have about 34 feet for the 2. Nope, not even oh, I hit the basket. That counts, right? I will say it's just not the same playing without Craig. I mean, he's still here, but he got hit by an acorn on hole 3 and it just knocked him right out. I left a sticky note saying just leave it, don't worry about it. So hopefully we'll loop back and pick him up on the way out. It happens, especially to Craig. It happens a lot. Hole 7, 371 feet, slightly downhill. This would be an awesome long distance sidearm shot, but as you guys know, I don't have that. So I am gonna go with the Corvette, keep it up nice and high, put a lot of turn on it, and it should just kind of stall out, drop, and hopefully we have a putt. Get over it. Hopefully we fought back a little bit. Let's go see how we did. Didn't quite get the Corvette as high as I wanted to, so we have gone a bit deep. Today has been nothing but tester putts. We have about 34 feet downhill for the 2. No, Hunter, my goodness. Hole 8, 358 feet. You pretty much want to go for a giant hyzer shot over all of these bushes. And if they continue to let all these young trees grow in, this course is gonna get very difficult. We are gonna go with the Firestorm. Get down. All right, let's see where we ended up. Oh guys, at this point, you know the drill. 34 feet for the 2. Circle 1 seems to have an invisible barrier right now, which I'm not upset playing a new course, but it does start to get in your head a little bit. Let's see if we can knock a few of these down. Come on. Oh, dang it. For the par. Hole 9, 394 feet. You want to hang straight for about 300 of it with a really strong left crash into the woods. You can see the opening up there, so we are going to go with the Halo Boss. Oh, well, we got the old double tree kick. Let's see where we ended up. I would guess we're still about 130, 140 feet from the pin. I am gonna go with a tricky little turnover sidearm shot with my hex. All right, I'm not sure where that landed, but hopefully we have a putt. That definitely wasn't the cleanest sidearm shot ever, but it did get the job done. We have about 25 feet for the 2. Nice putt. And as always, guys, let me know about the catch cam. You seem to enjoy it, so I am starting to stretch the boundaries a bit more. But if it seems like it's getting too much and you're struggling to see the disc, then I'll know where that tipping point is. Thank you. Hole 9 break, and today I want to ask for your guys' opinion on flex start tournaments. Now, I'm not a tournament player unless it's like some unsanctioned doubles, which, hey, if any of you ever need a doubles partner and I'm in town, I'm there for it. You know what I mean? I'll be there. I actually showed up here yesterday to film this round, but early in the morning, I was informed that there was a flex start tournament. And on paper, flex start tournaments look awesome because they give a lot of people who wouldn't normally have the opportunity to play a tournament because of time to be able to participate, because the windows for them are usually very large, like 8 to 12 hours. And I know you're technically supposed to have 3 people on your card to be able to start your round. Now, I do read a ton of disc golf articles, threads, and discussion pages. Now, I have seen a lot of people upset because there are a good amount of TDs that are very lax on this. So you will see a lot of groups of friends going out and playing their round together in a tournament. Now, disc golf relies on the honor system quite a bit anyway, but I see a very valid point for people who are upset with this, so you don't have randoms constantly keeping each other in check. So what are your guys' opinion on flex start tournaments? Have you played in one? How was your experience? Or do you refuse to play in one? Let me know. Hole 10, 263 feet, dead straight tunnel shot and you want a right finish, I would normally reach for the breeze right now, but I have a lot more confidence throwing the Envy hard and hitting the tunnel that we need to. The breeze probably would have exploded if I hit a tree that hard with it. Not our best tee shot. We still have 100 feet uphill for the 2. I am gonna go with the little sidearm flick shot with the Justice simply because I haven't thrown this disc in a while. All right, we'll take it. For the par. Hole 11, 415 feet, dead straight. The basket is tucked behind a big sign up there. It's really cool. I'm excited to show you guys, but we want to kind of hug the top of this hill so we don't go too far in the air and stall out. We're going with the Champion Boss. Oh, I don't think we quite made it over the sign. That is going to be a really tricky spot. One, we are extremely lucky that the sign does taper down on the side, but 2, I have to imagine we were just a few feet short of just sailing right in here. It would have been awesome. We still have probably 35 feet downhill for the eagle, I believe. So this is a big one, and there's a pricker just right in my face. So hopefully we can put this one in. Come on, come on. Oh, no. 0 clutch, Gene Hunter. How do you mess up that eagle? Dang it. Hole 12, 428 feet. This hole is absolutely crazy. We have to throw down this tunnel with a very sharp right finish, try to get out to the field, and then the basket's another 350 from there. It is a mando to stay to the left of this tree, otherwise everyone would just throw out right here. So we are gonna go with the Valkyrie, hopefully get a little luck and get out of this tree line. Get through. All right, we hit a tree, but we bounced out. We'll take it. That's all we're looking for. Well, I never thought I'd be so happy about a 100-foot drive that kicked off a tree, but we will gladly take it. We still have 320 feet to the basket. It is uphill at the end. We're gonna go with our birdie strike. Oh, I slipped pretty bad. Come on. Oh, dang. This grass is very wet this morning. Definitely not our best approach shot there. We're still about 54 feet from the basket. And guys, I did throw my Firebird first. It's only about 20 feet away, but I forgot to hit record. You hate to see it, but let's see if we can make our putt anyway. Oh, it's too far. Just a quick public service announcement, guys, for all the beautiful residents that live in Gowen, Michigan. Listen. It is okay to leave the muffler on your truck, you know what I mean? You don't have to sawzall it off. It's making filming by this tree extremely difficult. So just, hey, I'm throwing it out there. Feel free to leave that old muffler on the truck. Hole 13, 398 feet, dead straight, and we do have one lone tree in the middle of the fairway, and I really hope that we avoid it. I'm going with the Champion Boss. Oh, fight back. Oh, man. Well, I caught the tree on the right side of the fairway. I would have loved to watch that one. Very bad tee shot there. This is definitely the kind of hole I expect to give myself a decent putt on, but we still have about 95 feet for the 2. Hole 14, the tee sign does say 350 feet, but this is only about 220. I know when I talked to them earlier, they said that they were doing a little construction on the course, so we are gonna go with the Champion Rhino. Get down. Definitely not our best drive, especially for a 220-foot hole. We still have about 30 feet for the 2. You gotta love when a good putt saves a pretty bad tee shot. Let's go. Let's take a moment of silence for hole 15. It has left the chat. But we are on hole 16, par 3, 268 feet, dead straight, and we're throwing over a pretty deep ravine. We are gonna go with the hex. Hook up, hook up. All right, I'll be honest, I'm not sure where that landed, but we should be pin high. I'm not sure what is going on with our drives here. Hopefully we can put down another good putt to save the hole. We have about 33 feet uphill for the 2. Come on. Oh, don't roll, don't roll. All right, not too bad of a roll. For the par. Hole 17, 168 feet, way uphill with the left finish. We are gonna go with the Kia. Was that the worst shot ever thrown on this channel? What was that? Well guys, I have no further comments on that situation. We still have probably 85 feet way uphill through the woods for the 2. All right, that should do. For the par, and surprise, we have hole 16 again. Listen, I'm here for it. Why do you need a hole 15 if you have 2 hole 16s? You know what I mean? And it says 350, but it's actually about 230. So we are gonna go with the NV. Hook up. Oh, we tapped the tree, but we'll have a putt. Well, we've left ourselves a very scary 30-foot putt to this elevated basket. Let's really hope we don't get a roll away. Don't roll. All right, not too bad. For the par, I do want to take a minute and say thank you to the very generous people here at Lincoln Lake. They did allow me to stay here in Garetta for 2 nights. It felt like an absolute luxury to stay in a piece of property this beautiful, and it's a lot better than sleeping at a rest area and waking up at a truck stop and wondering what happened. So I really appreciate it, and if you guys see this, I just want to tell you thank you. Hole 17, this is your classic grip it and rip it situation. We have 672 feet wide open, dead straight. We are gonna full send the Champion Boss. A lot of distance on that. I am quite happy with this drive. Part of me wishes I would have done the high risk full bore shot with the Corvette, but that thing will get quite squirrely on you. We still have 255 feet to the pin. I'm going with the Kotuku. Be good. Oh, I think we had a run for 2 there. Really nice shot. It's always a great feeling when you pull a disc out just one time in a round, but it did exactly what you needed it to. Really happy with this, about 12 feet for the 3. And rounding off Lincoln Lake, we have this nice and simple 225 foot, slightly uphill double Mando. I don't know if we've played 18 or 19 holes for the video today, but I believe they have 20 here. We are going with the Champion Rhino. All right, it should be a putt. Not our best shot, but it's a putt. We've left ourselves about 23 feet for the 2. Let's try to end on a good note. Perfect. I wouldn't want it any other way. And that wraps up today's video at Lincoln Park Disc Golf Course in Gowen, Michigan. And guys, I will start off by saying that this course is absolutely beautiful. It definitely suits somebody who can get at least 360 off the tee pad to be able to have a lot of birdie putts, but if you're not quite there yet, it's a perfect distance to really hone in and work on your pars. The views, the maintenance, and the baskets are all extremely nice. I love to see it, but I will say you do not need a ton of shot shapes to play this course. It is pretty straightforward in that regard. If you can get a good big hyzer shot off the tee pad, you should play pretty good here. And honestly, as you guys could tell, the tee pads are not in the best of shape, but looking at how amazing this place is, I'm sure they have plans to redo those at some point in the future. And last but not least, everything on this property is amazing. There are so many different activities to do here, but guys, please make sure that you check UDisc. They do have pretty limited hours, and I believe that this is a youth camp, so they have quite a bit of restrictions on what you can bring here. So just make sure you check through all of that before you stop by Lincoln Lake. Overall, I will give Lincoln Lake the very solid score of 8.2 out of 10. I had an absolute blast playing here, and I think anybody at any skill level can come here and have a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now it's your turn to go toss some plastic.